Hello viewers and welcome to the first annual Media13 Film Awards. Slightly delayed, but we're not going to talk about that. Now, in case you haven't known or you haven't been following me on social media, there was a big issue with this video. The original one that I filmed got corrupted. All that hard work, that 2 hours of filming is gone. But here at the Media13 channel, we do not give up. Unless I don't have friends telling me not to give up. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2019 Media13 Film Awards, being released in 2020. And all I'm going to say is you don't complain when the Oscars get released in 2020 or a year ahead of what they're actually awarding films for. I'm actually really disappointed that the original cut of this didn't work out because I was really impressed with what I actually did with it. You're going to see later on when I announce the film of the year, but I had a proper, slide card for announcing each one. I'd flip it up and stuff like that. If I can find any footage of it, then I'll put it in here. I couldn't find any footage of it. But anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to go through a simplified version of basically what I'd done. So what we did was we had the award card, so this one you can see here is Worst Film of the Year. Our nominations are as follows. We have The Hole in the Ground, we have Close, we have The Silence, Dark Phoenix, and AMI, which was a Netflix film. Not the last Netflix film you're going to be seeing today. And then bam, 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 I talk about it for a minute, I turn it back around like that, I flip it up, and you can see the winner is AMI. Now, I've used Worst Film as an example to show this because it's really not an award I wanted to do, but I felt like the bottom of the list had to get something. So yeah, as you can see, AMI, directed by Rusty Nixon, placed 51st on my 2019 ranking as of making the video. There is obviously new films on the 2019 list since then, but I can assure you AMI is still bottom. So now that that one's out of the way, we can move on to number 2. The second award of the night goes to the most disappointing film of the year. As you can see, I overcompensated for how much I was actually going to have to write, and the film of the year segment, which is the most important part, is minuscule. But as you can see here, our nominations are as follows. We have It Chapter 2, we have Child's Play, which was the 2019 remake obviously, we have Avengers Endgame, controversial, I know, Dark Phoenix, and Glass. Bum bum bum. I want to say for the record that Glass wasn't actually supposed to be on that. I just couldn't think of another film that I was too disappointed by. Because I don't really get disappointed by films that much. I either get surprised, or I really like it knowing I'm going to like it, or I don't like it. There's not really any sort of middle ground in between that. But as we can see, if we flip it back up, most disappointing film of the year is It Chapter 2. Was this any surprise? I mean, that was the first ever video that made me think, no, I want to make a lengthy review on this. Directed by Andy Muschietti, there really just wasn't a whole lot to make me engaged in this film. Let's not even touch the pacing issues. But yeah, It Chapter 2 takes home an award for tonight. You can probably notice this being filmed during the day, but I don't care. It's night time when it's getting uploaded, probably. I'll upload at 1 o'clock, I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, next award. I had some really funny bits in that thing as well. I had a whole fake throwaway sponsor thing that I'd done, like an advertisement. Looking back, I'm probably glad that footage got corrupted. So, the next award of tonight is Costume Design. Now, 2019 was a year where there were some very varied and unique costumes used in film. Our nominations are going to reflect that, as you can see here. So our nominations are Ready or Not, Midsummer, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Aladdin, and Dolomite Is My Name, which was another Netflix film. Now for me there was really only 2 that had a chance of taking this award, and the one that ended up winning it in the end up is Ready or Not. That's right, the design of the wedding dress by Avery Plewes is easily one of my favourite costumes of 2019. I love the different layers it has to it and the different stages it goes through before it reaches its final look. Ready or Not was a fantastic film that I've got written here finished second in my rankings but has since moved to third. However, that does not mean I love it any less, and if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend doing so. Anyway, Ready or Not picks up its first award of tonight. Will it be the last? Probably not, although I'm not going to reveal anything for the case of spoilers. I'm not even throwing these very far, they're literally landing right behind me. I need to keep these as well. Oh, this is a joke. I can't find it. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have Best Score. Film scores are often a way that can really intrigue you and bring you into a narrative. They help build scenes in clever ways and bring tension to scenes that wouldn't have them without it. I bet you probably already know who's won it, but I'm going to go through my nominations anyway. So we have Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker. We have Avengers Endgame, Joker, Marriage Story, and Doctor Sleep. And come on, there was really only 2 potential candidates to win this, and the one that I went with was Joker. I had a friend tell me when I told him who was winning this, that you can't just base your winner off of one influential track from the score. Then when I asked him who he thought should win, he told me Avengers Endgame because Portals was great. I'm sorry in advance, I'm not going to try and pronounce that name because I don't want to come across as offensive. Should we try it anyway? Fuck it, it's a one night of the year awards. Hildur Guðnadóttir. Congratulations, Hildur, you have helped Joker take away its first award of the night. Will it take home another one? Let's find out. With the next award is Best Supporting Role for the males. Now, it was very difficult figuring out what crosses the line of a supporting character and a main character. Some of the nominations you see in the next few awards could come across to you as something different than what they actually are, but this is my opinion based on what I thought they brought to the film. So, the nominations are as follows. We've got Brad Pitt for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, we have Jake Gyllenhaal for Far From Home, Chris Evans for Knives Out, Adam Driver for Star Wars Episode 9, and Jeremy Renner for Avengers Endgame. Now, if you don't agree with me, then fair enough. You can hold me hostage, or hold my YouTube channel hostage, and phone me up for some kind of ransom because Chris Evans takes home the award. I'm really sorry, that joke did sound better in my head. But yeah, Chris Evans was really good in Knives Out. Thought he was definitely one of the better parts of it. Not that I disliked it. It was a fantastic movie and you need to watch it. Watch it. Yes, Chris Evans, congratulations. You've taken home Knives Out's first award of the night. Just want to say, we're getting a whole lot of first awards tonight. A lot of these people are getting only the first award. Now it's time for the Best Supporting Role for females. Once again, obviously, if you think one of these characters was more than a supporting actress, then fair enough, that's your opinion, but this is what I classed as the supporting ones, and they are Rebecca Ferguson for Doctor Sleep, Lily James for Yesterday, Andy McDowell for Ready or Not, Zendaya for Far From Home, and Jamie Lee Curtis for Knives Out. So we have 2 potential actresses here that could pick up their second award for the film of the night, those obviously being Ready or Not and Knives Out. But I can confirm the winner is none of these, and it is actually Rebecca Ferguson for Doctor Sleep. Doctor Sleep was another film that I thought was really great this year. It's a shame that it didn't do too well at the box office. But no, it is a fantastic film, and Rebecca Ferguson definitely is a key component into making it that. This one is actually a bit of a weird award that I thought of at the time of actually writing these cards up, and it is the Best On-Screen Duo. What this is, rather than just giving a celebration to actors on their own individual performances, we're looking at which actors worked together in a pairing. Which duo would have been damaged by being replaced by someone else. You'll probably pick up in a second when I show you the nominations, but the nominations are Scarlett Johansson and Adam Driver for Marriage Story, Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans for Avengers Endgame, Ana de Armas and Daniel Craig for Knives Out, Daisy Ridley and Adam Driver for Star Wars Episode 9, and Leonardo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And I can now confirm that if you disagree with this, you are just objectively wrong. The answer is Marriage Story, Adam Driver and Scarlett Johansson. Now, it annoys me so much that I can't have multiple favourite films of the year. I've already limited myself to 2 with... I can't actually say that. No spoilers allowed. But no, Marriage Story is a genuinely phenomenal film. It's one that is a once-in-a-lifetime thing that I don't think we're going to get again for a while. The emotion behind it, helped only by the score. I'm sorry it didn't win. It's just something else entirely, and it's only held by Adam Driver and Scarlett Johansson. Big congratulations to Adam Driver and Scarlett Johansson. For one of these, this isn't the last time they're going to appear in... Is it, actually? Yep, so for one of these actors, it's not the last time they're going to arrive on this list. Where's it going to be next? Find out soon. Next award. Let's spice it up, you know, because we're gender neutral. No, we're not. We're gender equal on this channel. Don't take the wrong idea with what I just said. I promise I'm male. So, first of all, we're going to start with the best performance on screen from a female. 5 nominations as always. You've picked up on the drill by now. They are Florence Pugh for Midsummer, Lupita Nyong'o for Us, Samara Weaving for Ready or Not, Ana de Armas for Knives Out, and Daisy Ridley for Star Wars Episode 9. Controversial, I know, but Rey is my favourite Star Wars heroine, and you're not going to change my mind. It's all up to personal preference at the end of the day. And I can now confirm that the winner of the best performance from a female is Midsummer. I was actually meant to say Florence Pugh there, not Midsummer, because Midsummer didn't win the award, Florence Pugh did. But yeah, she won it for her downright phenomenal performance as Dani. I'd like to take this time to officially welcome Florence Pugh into the Media13 bias list. It's truly an honour to be on that list, and welcome to it, Florence Pugh. Next award, Film Awards. Before we jump in with the male awards, we're going to be looking at Best CGI in the year. Our nominations are Avengers Endgame, Spider-Man Far From Home, Alita Battle Angel, The Lion King, and Star Wars Episode 9. Star Wars is actually getting nominated for a lot of awards. It's a shame that it's not winning any of them, however, because The Lion King is my winner of Best CGI. Now, my close friends know how I feel about this film, and that I cannot stand it. I cannot deny that the CGI and the animation is revolutionary and completely changes the game. Everything does look so vivid and real, even if that is not the greatest way they could have went about it. So yeah, congratulations Jon Favreau and The Lion King, you have taken your only award of the night. Now it's time for the best on-screen performance from a male. You know the drill, it's getting quite repetitive. We have Aaron Paul for El Camino, a Breaking Bad story. We have Daniel Craig for Knives Out. We have Adam Driver for Marriage Story. We have Ewan McGregor for Doctor Sleep. And we have Leonardo DiCaprio for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I have just noticed that the name is actually shining through, so I won't even hesitate in telling you that the winner is Aaron Paul for his portrayal of Jesse Pinkman. It was so refreshing to see him back in this role in a performance that he absolutely killed. He is definitely the best part about that film, and I need to see him in more. I want more Jesse Pinkman, but I'm happy that they gave him the conclusion that they did. We're on to our final two awards of the night. This has went a lot quicker than the last one. You can definitely tell that I'm still pissed about losing the old footage. Next off, we have the most surprising film this year. Now the category for this was pretty simple. I just looked at films that I didn't expect to be as good, or I didn't expect to enjoy nearly half as much, and they got nominated. So we have Ready or Not, Fighting With My Family, El Camino, Marriage Story, and Doctor Sleep. And ladies and gentlemen, the winner is Ready or Not. I mean, I've already said before, but this was genuinely a fantastic film that I had no idea going into what to expect. But from start to finish, it was fantastic. The acting was great, and it was just an all-around great film to enjoy. There wasn't really any points where I felt bored. Anyway, we are on to our final award of the night, and it's now that I reveal the thing I was most happy about with the old video. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the Media13 Film Awards calling card. Now, as you can see here, we had Film of the Year written here. There were different flip book type things. Each one would get blue tacked on, and I'd lift it up when I wanted to reveal the winner. You've got the logo up in the top there. This is essentially, I think I may have only spent about 2 minutes on it, but that's not the point. But anyway, our film nominations for Media13's Film of the Year award, probably the most prestigious award of the night. That's nothing probably about it. It is the most prestigious award of the night. So we have Knives Out. We have Ready or Not, we have Midsummer, Doctor Sleep, and Marriage Story. So as much as I love Midsummer and Ready or Not, I can confirm that the film that has won this is one that hasn't been reviewed yet on the channel, but it is coming soon. I do kind of want to wait for a rewatch before making it, but that might not happen, it just depends. So I can now confirm that the Media13 Film of the Year award goes to... Oh, hang on a second. Why is there nothing on it? It's Knives Out, directed by Rian Johnson. Bet you didn't expect any throwaway gags coming there. Not gonna lie, despite the fact I was staring at this the whole time when I was reading out the nominations, I forgot it was there. But yes, Knives Out ranked number 1 on my 2019 ranked list. And yes, this is the film that you need to give your money to. If there's any film you were thinking about seeing and you didn't, it should have been this one. It features such a talented cast, and the story is gripping from start to finish. It reveals things, then takes it back and shows you there's more layers to it. all while keeping you engaged and presenting a story that is unique, that has a Rian Johnson spin in it, and shows that despite little angry Star Wars fans complaining about what he did for The Last Jedi, he is a phenomenal director that knows exactly what he's doing. So, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the annual Media13 Film of the Year Awards. What did you think of my decisions? Get down in the comments and tell me. Also leave who you would have had to win each award. That would be pretty interesting to see. But anyway, I have been Media13. I will see you all in next year's awards, and goodbye.